everyone. Today we will be discussing human circulatory system. So according to definition, it's a transport system which delivers oxygen and nutrients to cells and takes away their waste material like CO2 and also transport hormones to them. So this is the definition point of view of human circulatory system. Now let's talk about the components. So talking about the components, there are three major components in human circulatory system. First is the heart, which is the main pumping organ. Second is the blood. This is the fluid which helps in all the processes. And then the blood vessels which carry the blood. So here are some of the points discussing heart. We will be discussing heart in detail. So main thing is that it's a pumping organ. It's a meso-derived organ, mesodermally derived, like we already know about that. All the organs in the body are derived from three main layers, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So that's why we say that it's a mesodermally derived. Now the size of a heart is like of clenched fist, and it's located in a thoracic cavity and slightly tilted to left. Now talking about the structure of the heart. The heart is covered by a double-walled membranous bag that is called as pericardium, and inside this bag we have a fluid which helps in the protection of the heart. So that fluid is called as pericardial fluid. For example, due to any stress or like any kind of pressure, so to maintain the heart free of all such pressures, we have a bag which is filled with the fluid which helps in protecting our heart from any kind of stress or pressure. Now talking about the structure, heart is made up of two sides, left and right. Left side contains oxygenated blood, whereas right side contains deoxygenated blood. Heart has four chambers, two upper chambers called as atrium, whereas two lower chambers are called as ventricles. Atriums are smaller in size in comparison to ventricles, as well as they have thin walls in comparison to ventricles. Now we will be discussing about the septums of the heart. We have three main septums. One is in between two atria, that is called as interatrial septum. Next is in between two ventricles, that is interventricular septum, and third is between upper atria and lower ventricle of the same side, called atrioventricular septum. Now talking about the walls in the heart. Now atria and ventricles of the same side are guarded with the opening called with the septum in between them, and in the septum we have opening so that the blood can flow from atrium to ventricle of the same side. So that wall have different names according to the directions of the heart. Right side of the heart has a wall called as tricuspid wall because it has three flaps or cusps, whereas the left side of the heart has two flaps or cusps in their opening, and that's why that wall is called as bicuspid or mitral wall. Along with these walls, we have some walls in between the heart and the vessels. When the blood of the right side of the heart goes into the pulmonary artery, it has a wall in between called semilunar wall. Same as it is, we have a wall, semilunar wall, when the blood from the left side of the heart goes into the aorta. So it means when the blood from the heart leaves the heart and enters into the vessels, they have semilunar walls. Why semilunar? Because the shape is in the form of semilunar. Semi means half and lunar is a full. So that's of half shape walls. And the definition of the valve is to prevent any backward flow. Now we will be discussing that of what tissue the heart is made up of. Heart is a muscular tissue, so it is made up of muscles, and the muscles forming heart are called as cardiac muscles. Now the cardiac muscles, as you can see, I made a little diagram for you. They are striated as well as branched, so they just look like this. Okay, now some of the cardiac muscles get specialized for a particular function and are called as nodal tissue. Now we will be discussing that what is the role of a nodal tissue and where it is located. Now we are discussing the nodal tissue. Now nodal tissue is present in the form of patches. Now one patch is present in right upper corner of right atrium, as you can see in the figure, and is called as sinoatrial node or SA node. And another one is present in lower left corner of right atrium, which is also called as atrioventricular node or AV node. Now we are talking about the AV bundle, that is the bundle of fibers from atrioventricular node. Now, how they just emerge and how they get entirely how they just entire cover the